My ex-girlfriend cheated on me and has been trying to win me back. Am I the a-hole for letting her keep trying, even though I know I will never get back with her? All right? So I really need some advice because I'm starting to feel like the bad guy here. Basically, I'm 24, and my ex-girlfriend, also 24, we were together for 2 years. Everything was amazing, or so I thought, until I found out she cheated on me. That's usually how it goes, right? She went to some party, got drunk, and ended up sleeping with a guy. Always blame it on the alcohol. I found out because one of her friends sent me a video of her and the guy making out. When I confronted her, she broke down and admitted to sleeping with him. Broke down, meaning the waterworks came out. Her friend sent the video. If that friend hadn't, I probably wouldn't have found out. Goodbye. It's over. Now, I hate cheaters. My dad cheated on my mom and ruined my family. I was cheated on by my first girlfriend, too. I think cheaters are despicable people. I've cut off multiple people, like friends and even my uncle, who cheated on his wife. So, after I found out, I was completely done with her. There was nothing she could have done to make me stay. And I want to point out, if I was with her for 2 years, I guarantee she knew darn well how I felt about cheating. She knew about my dad cheating on my mom, ruining our family, and my first girlfriend cheating on me. She knew. But obviously, in her mind, this guy loves me so much that I can do anything and he'll take me back. I told her to pack her stuff and get out. We didn't live together, but she spent most days at my house and had a lot of clothes and other junk here. She begged and cried and apologized for hours until she finally left. There's no way I would let hours of my life be taken out by her begging and crying. I'd be like, pack your shit and get out of here. If you're not out in 15 minutes, I'm calling the police. That was a couple of months ago. Now, here's the part where some of my friends and my cousins are telling me I'm wrong. A couple of days after I told her to get out, she came back to my house and asked if we could just talk. Nothing to talk about, I told her. But she wouldn't leave and said it would only take a few minutes. I guarantee it didn't take a few minutes. So I let her in, dumbass that I am. She apologized again and again and again, and eventually said that if there was even the tiniest chance of me forgiving her, she'd spend the rest of her life making it up to me. Again, more stuff from the playbook. Every time, they always use the same lines. I'll make it up to you. Anything. I just said she could do whatever she wanted. I guess she took that as a sign that there'd be a chance I'd forgive her. There's not. And she spent every day for the last 2 months making it up to me. I didn't say I was taking her back. I said, you can do whatever you want. Watch what she's doing now. She's brought me all my favorite things. Cooks me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. She keeps writing notes about how much she loves me, and she's unfollowed every guy on all her social media accounts. She even cut off all her friends who were at the party she went to. That's nice and all, but I didn't say I was taking her back. The hell with her. Now, I know I should have told her to stop. Stop. But I haven't. I kept taking all the stuff she gives me. I eat the free meals every day. I let her keep doing all the things she thinks will get me to forgive her. Now, I was talking about this to my friends, and they say, well, yes, it was horrible for her to cheat, but you shouldn't let her hold on to the hope that you'll get back together. You're essentially letting her waste money and time. A couple of my family members are saying the same thing. So, am I the a-hole? I say I'm not the a-hole because she deserves some of this, but it's time for me to move on. That's what I think. She deserves some of this, and she knew darn well what she was doing. Come on. Now, here's the thing. Guys, I replied to a lot of comments in the section, so I'm going to read some of them to show you that, despite what some people say, I'm not so despicable. First comment, I said, she did consent. She told me she initiated talking to the guy at the party. She initiated the kiss, but it was only after they kissed that they both got super drunk and slept together. She says she doesn't know why she did it, but that she would never do it again. I know I didn't mention this in the post, but I honestly didn't think people would comment or respond. There you go. She initiated the kiss. She initiated things with the guy, and after that happened, she drank so she could justify what she did. I also said, I'm not talking to her. I haven't said a word to her since a few months ago, which is why I'm surprised she's still trying. She just drops the stuff off at my door, and I pick it up. I don't even have to see her or talk to her. She's tried to talk to me, but I ignore her. I know that this doesn't make it better. But yeah, I'm not talking to her. Hanging around her. Okay. So it kind of sounded in the story like they were engaging each other. No, she's just dropping food off. But I'd be careful. After a while, she might realize she's not getting anywhere. And, there's something in the food he shouldn't be eating. If you catch my drift. But yeah, he's ignoring her. He's making it clear but every day she's showing up, dropping stuff off. But hey, free food. It's not like every day she's showing up and giving him a BJ or something like that. People are making it out to be like this in the comments section. Most people in the comments section are making him out to be the bad guy here. Isn't that amazing? I also said, I've been going to therapy since I was 13 years old. My dad cheated. Then I went to another one when I was 17, when my first girlfriend cheated. And that's how I was able to trust again and how I was able to date my now ex. I haven't seen my therapist in a few months though, because I really got sick. But we should start our sessions again soon. This is the stuff that makes guys go in a direction where they become a-holes. They either become a-holes in general or they just stay who they are, but they're done with relationships forever. Because this whole thing is cheating. Cheating, cheating. You can't blame the guy. Another one. I also said, from what I know and what she's told me, she had a great life growing up. She's really close to both her parents. She talks to them every day, and her family is really well off. So she had everything growing up. Her parents spoiled her a lot and still do. Well, that says a lot to me. Princess has had everything growing up, always gets her way. So she just figures she'll pester this guy enough with the free food and all these promises, and eventually Princess will get her way. Nope, Princess isn't getting this guy. And one more, I said. Only one of her friends told me. The one that sent the video of her kissing the other guy. But the rest of the friends were just there. I think 5 or 6 of them didn't care she was cheating and were just letting her do whatever she cut those friends off on Instagram. Yeah, sure. So there you go. That goes back to their friends. Guys will think, oh, my girlfriend's friends really like me, and they would never let her do that. Well, maybe some might, but other ones won't care. They were probably cheering her on. Now, a few comments. The first one's from a woman. She says, "You are the a-hole." Big surprise. She says, "Do cheaters deserve to be outed and deal with the consequences?" Absolutely. Does it make you using her? Emotionally abusing her? Absolutely not. How is he abusing her? Because he's accepting her free food. He told her, "We're not getting back together." He's not even talking to her. She also says, "You lost any moral high ground and are about as reprehensible as every cheater you've known." Really? This guy is as bad as every cheater because he's accepting her free food. He told her, "We're not getting back together." He's not even talking to her. Another one. I think this is from a woman. She says, "Ish, your ex-girlfriend is cheating, and you can never trust her again. You are punishing her at this point, and while that can feel good for a bit, you are discovering that the taste sours and becomes bitter. It's time to let that crap go. You don't need to forgive her. You definitely should forget what she did, but you're doing more damage to yourself now, and while she might deserve it, you don't." Another one. This guy says, "Esh, but you suck worse. Yes, she cheated on you. She probably regrets it deeply and would do anything she can to make it unhappen. But that is impossible. She effed around and found out. But what you're doing is cruel, exploitative, and simply disgusting because he's accepting free food. At least have the balls to tell her that she won't ever get you back so you can make peace and move on. But you're basically using her. I bet if she offered you daily BJs as well, you would unzip, lean back, and feel justified in doing so. Well, hey, but you know what? Maybe because he's behaving this way, people are perceiving him behaving as the type of guy she cheated with. At the end of the day, this girl knew, or at least she strongly believed, given that she's a spoiled princess, that she can always get her way, and if she cheats, either she won't get caught, or this guy will take her back. She thinks that if she just pestered enough, she'll get him to take her back, and if he did have her give him daily BJs, I'd say, hey, have some fun with it. Not that you would want that. So there you go. Now, my opinion. He's not the a-hole, but it's time to move on. It's funny. She was taught a lesson. Well, we can debate on that one. But the point is, move on? I would tell her, listen, you've been doing this all this time. It doesn't change how I feel. I can't trust you. Can't have a relationship with trust. You knew what you were doing. I don't care about the alcohol. I don't care how much you're going to change. It doesn't matter. We're done. Please stop showing up and giving me food and all that. And if you do, I'm going to have to take action. End the story. But there you go. But it's amazing how the comment section is making him out to be worse than her. It's ridiculous. The smell of coffee and bacon hit me the moment I opened my eyes. A familiar routine now for the past 2 months. My ex, Sarah, was at it again. Another breakfast. Another spread of my favorite things laid out on the kitchen counter. It wasn't like I asked for it. Hell, I didn't even talk to her. She just showed up, dropped the food off, and split. like a damn delivery service, only with more baggage. It all started 2 years ago. I met Sarah at a friend's barbecue. She was funny, smart, and had this laugh that could make you forget your damn name. We clicked fast. 2 years flew by, and I honestly thought she was the one. I had been through enough shit in my life to know what I wanted, and I thought she fit the bill. My old man cheated on my mom, blew up our family, then my first serious girlfriend pulled the same stunt. So, yeah, I had a pretty firm line in the sand about infidelity. Sarah knew about it. We had talked about it. Deep dives into my past. All that therapy I went through since I was 13. And then again at 17 after my first girlfriend. I laid it all out. She understood. Or at least she said she did. Guess understanding meant I understand I can get away with anything because he loves me so much. The bomb dropped a few months back. I was chilling at home, just got off a long shift. When my phone buzzed, it was a video from one of Sarah's friends. This friend, let's call her Jessica, had always seemed a little off to me, but I never thought she'd be the one to expose Sarah. The video was clear as day. Sarah, at some party, making out with some random dude. Then another clip, them stumbling off somewhere. My gut twisted. It was like a replay of my past. Just with a different cast, I called Sarah. Her voice was all cheerful, asking about my day. I cut her off. What the hell were you doing at that party? Sarah. She stammered. Tried to play dumb. I told her I had proof. That's when the dam broke. The tears started. The sobbing. The whole damn performance. She admitted it. It was the alcohol. She cried. I don't know why I did it. I swear I'd never do it again. Bullshit. That's what cheaters always say. My dad said it. My first girlfriend said it. It's the same old damn script. I looked at her, standing there, red-faced, snot running down her nose, and all I felt was cold. No anger, no sadness, just a deep, chilling emptiness. The trust was gone, and when trust goes, everything else just crumbles. I told her to pack her shit and get out. She spent most of her time at my place anyway, so her stuff was everywhere. Clothes in my closet, her toothbrush in my bathroom, her damn shoes by the door. She begged. For hours, crying, apologizing, promising anything. Please, just one more chance. My blood ran cold. There's no chance. Sarah, it's over. I kept my voice flat. No emotion. I wasn't going to let her emotional theatrics waste any more of my time. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, she gathered her things and left. I just watched her go. Not a damn word. A couple of days later, she showed up at my door again. Can we just talk? She asked, her eyes swollen. I said no. It'll only take a few minutes. Against my better judgment, I let her in. Dumbass. She launched into another round of apologies. How sorry she was. How she'd spend the rest of her life making it up to me if I'd just give her the tiniest chance. I listened, nodded. I didn't say anything that implied forgiveness. Not a damn word about taking her back. I just said, you can do whatever you want. I figured that would be the end of it. She'd try for a day or two, then give up. That's how it usually goes. But she didn't give up. Not even close. That's how this whole daily delivery service started. First, it was just little things, my favorite snacks, a new book I'd mentioned wanting. Then it escalated. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cooked and delivered to my doorstep every single day. Notes, hundreds of them, about how much she loved me, how sorry she was, how she was a changed woman. She even unfollowed every single guy on her social media, said she cut off all the friends who were at that party with her, including the one who sent me the video. Yeah, right, like I give a damn. My friends started hearing about it. My cousins, too. They called me out, said I was an a-hole for letting her waste her time and money. Dude, she cheated, but you're giving her false hope. One of my buddies said, you're just using her. My cousin added, I just listened. They didn't get it. I wasn't giving her hope. I was just living my life. I didn't ask for any of this. I told her it was over. I wasn't talking to her. What was I supposed to do? Tackle her at the door and force her to stop? Call the cops on her for leaving a damn casserole? I checked the comments section of the post I made online. Figured I'd get some real opinions. Most of them were calling me an a-hole, saying I was just as bad as a cheater for accepting her gifts. One woman even said I was emotionally abusing her. Emotional abuse. For letting her drop off food I never asked for. The hell? Another one said I was exploitative and disgusting and bet I'd unzip, lean back, and feel justified if she offered BJ's. The hell kind of comparison is that? It's food, not a damn sex act. It was wild. The way people were twisting it. They kept saying I was leading her on, making her believe there was a chance. But I wasn't. I literally haven't spoken a word to her in months. She texts sometimes, long rambling apologies. I don't reply. She calls. I don't answer. She shows up, leaves the food, and I just pick it up after she's gone. It's not a conversation. It's a one-sided attempt at reconciliation that I'm not participating in. I think about what I told the comments section, about Sarah's upbringing. She had a damn good life, spoiled by her parents, got everything she wanted. It makes sense. In a twisted way, she probably figures she can just pester me enough, and I'll eventually break down and take her back. That's how she's always gotten her way. Well, not this time. Princess, this ain't a damn fairy tale. The irony of it all is that for years, I've been the one who was messed up by other people's cheating. I went to therapy for it, learned to trust again. It took a lot of work to get past that shit with my dad and my first girlfriend. And now, I'm the bad guy, because someone who clearly doesn't respect me or herself is making a fool of herself trying to win me back. And I'm letting her. My therapist, who I need to get back to seeing, would probably tell me to set a firmer boundary. But honestly, part of me enjoys watching her go through this. Not in a cruel way, not like I'm rubbing it in her face, but in a you made your bed, now lie in it kind of way. She thought she could just do whatever she wanted, get drunk, screw some dude, and I'd just take her back because I loved her. She was wrong, dead wrong, and every meal, every note, every desperate attempt just reinforces that I made the right choice. She's learning a lesson, even if she doesn't realize it's a lesson in consequences, not in winning me back. The thing is, I'm done with her, completely. There's no trust left. And without trust, there's nothing. I don't care how many meals she cooks, how many notes she writes, or how many friends she cuts off. She crossed a line that, for me, is non-negotiable. I can't live my life constantly wondering if she's going to slip up again. If I'm going to get another damn video, that kind of stress messes with you, physically and mentally. My sleep's been off lately, and I can tell it's related to all this lingering drama. It's hard to focus at work when you're constantly wondering what crazy stunt she'll pull next. My male friends, the ones who aren't calling me an a-hole, get it. They've seen similar shit. She's playing games. Man, one of them said, she's trying to manipulate you back into her orbit. They told me to just keep doing what I was doing. Or, if I wanted to be done completely, to send her a certified letter telling her to stop. But honestly, the less direct interaction, the better. She's not getting in my head. This isn't about revenge. It's about self-preservation. I spent years picking up the pieces from other people's bad choices, letting them walk all over me. Not anymore. I've learned that lesson. I won't be a doormat. And if she's too dense to figure out that my silence and lack of engagement means no, then that's on her. I'm not going to be the guy who tells her exactly what she wants to hear just to make her feel better. That's her responsibility, not mine. So, yeah, the food keeps coming. The notes keep showing up. And I keep eating the food and throwing out the notes. Maybe it's not the most mature way to handle it, but it's effective. She's putting in all this effort, and it's going nowhere. She's wasting her time and money, not mine. I'm moving on, slowly but surely, and she's just there, a constant, annoying reminder of a past I'm trying to leave behind. And the fact that people are making me out to be the villain for it, that just tells me they don't understand what it's like to have your trust shattered repeatedly. They don't know what it feels like to finally draw a line in the sand and stand by it, no matter how much emotional noise gets thrown your way. I know I need to eventually put a final stop to it, definitively. Maybe a text, a short, sharp message. Stop. I'm not getting back with you. Don't come here anymore. But for now, the free meals are just a weird, unwanted side effect of a lesson she's learning the hard way. And honestly, she deserves to learn it.